You're watching Local News Durango. I'm Wendy Graham-Settle. Sometime in the near future, guests at a fine restaurant in Aspen, Colorado could find themselves dining on fresh organic broccoli grown by field-to-plate produce in the Animas Valley. The sale of that broccoli will turn into cash that circulates in the Plata County economy, and it will support the 5 farmers who own field-to-plate produce. That wouldn't have been possible had Max Fields and James Plate not received a microloan from the U.S. Department of Agriculture 2 years ago. It enabled them to buy a refrigerator truck that allows them to grow more produce to deliver to a larger market in an expanded region. Starting up a farming operation, let alone maintaining and growing it, is difficult at best, especially if you're a young farmer just starting out. You have to buy or lease land, buy equipment, seeds, and other supplies. But most young farmers don't have the credit history or assets to qualify for a traditional startup loan from a commercial bank. And without that financial support, many young farmers give up. But a national movement has come to Durango in the form of a local chapter called Four Corners Slow Money that seeks to support young farmers with interest-free microloans. Members donate a minimum of $250 each year and vote on a loan recipient. The organization's goal is to build a local food economy for the environmental health of the region and greater access to healthy organic foods.
Really finding ways of having communities take back their ability to be self-sufficient in food by them making the choice to invest in local farmers that are producing food organically, not damaging the soil, but increasing the fertility through their practices, but also anybody that supports from getting the food from the field to our plates. So small entrepreneurs that are focused on bridging that gap, which is a pretty powerful thing.
Ilsley has been involved in the local food movement on a national scale since 2001. She's talked with nearly 100 young farmers in recent years and says they often are undercapitalized and can't get the startup loans they need to support their operations. They quit as a result, and more land falls out of production.
I have to buy equipment, I have to buy seeds. One farmer just told me his bill on seeds alone is $13,000. It's a lot of money. And yet these are businesses that are viable in my eyes and that we need, and yet they can't get financing. So that's the key in it.
So far, Four Corners Slow Money has raised enough memberships to award its first $3,000 loan this fall. The membership will select its first recipient during a member meeting from 4 to 7 p.m. at the Manna Soup Kitchen. The recipient will have 2 to 4 years to pay back the loan, which will then be recirculated as a new loan to another farmer. James Plate can attest to the benefits of the microloan program that helped Fields and Plate purchase its first refrigerator truck.
Well, we probably went through 8 cars in 7 years and realized that that wasn't the best move for us, and that as we grew and moved forward, we needed something reliable. And something that would allow us to get our food to bigger regions. And so went to the bank for a $35,000 loan. They kindly denied us based on a few factors, generally number one being that we are just young and don't really have a whole lot of established credit.
Fields and Plate started out growing produce on 2 acres at the Old Fort Farm in Hesperus as part of the farm's incubator program. Today, they have 8 acres in production at the Red Cliffs Ranch in the North Animas Valley. They specialize in root vegetables, cruciferous vegetables, winter squash, and other produce that has a relatively long storage life. Last Monday, Plate was hand harvesting 1,000 pounds of broccoli to deliver to a regional distributor in Montrose, a move that wouldn't have been possible without the refrigerator truck. And he'll be able to deliver literally tons of produce this fall, including 50,000 pounds of carrots, to customers all over the Western Slope. The growth and success of Fields to Plate that was made possible by a well-timed microloan is one of the reasons Ilsley hopes other Four Corners residents will join the slow money movement.
Not only is it our own health and our nutrition and the health of our immune system, this is the wealth. Until these farmers put those seeds on the ground, that was money that didn't exist, and now it's in an economy, so it benefits everybody. And that's why I'm so passionate about this.
If you'd like to join the Slow Money movement, visit fourcornersslowmoney.org. Thanks for watching this edition of Local News Durango. You can find this and other local news network stories on durangotv.com, where you can sign up for daily news stories delivered to your inbox. You can also catch us on Durango Cable Channel 15 or on our digital network at various locations around town. I'm Wendy Graham Settle for Local News Durango.